All right, another check of the forecast here. It's the first day of spring today, and we are going to be heading into some traditional spring weather as we head through the forecast, which means we are going to be warming up. That tends to happen here in spring. Kind of a cool start to the season, though. Let's take a look at temperatures across the board. Cooler than I expected, not by a ton, but definitely by a few degrees. If we look at our mountain areas, we were a little warmer earlier in the day, but only upper 40s right now, and we didn't see any upper 60s here in the valley either. Temperatures were just a little bit cooler than anticipated. We are going to be warming up, though. And in fact, we're going to be warming up big time as we head through the forecast. So through the night tonight, of course, temperatures will fall 30s and 40s through the night tonight. That's very typical for this time of year. Nothing out of the ordinary, and really nothing out of the ordinary for tomorrow's high temperatures either for our valley communities and for our mountain communities. Temperatures there just a little bit on the cool side for this time of year. Over in the desert, though, starting to see those warmer temperatures. The Indian Wells Valley, close to 80 degrees tomorrow, and those are going to be the areas that really set the pace for us as far as temperatures are concerned. Going to be very warm in those areas as we head into next week. So also some gustier winds in the desert for tomorrow. The rest of us are going to be relatively calm. Sunny conditions expected, and maybe the Kern River Valley, some gusts up to about 30 miles per hour as well. But the valley, nice and calm tomorrow. Calm weather definitely staying with us as high pressure builds in over the weekend, but that's also going to be sending our temperatures really climbing as we head through the forecast. We've definitely got a good chance of seeing highs in the 80s. We have seen a couple of those already this year. 3 80-degree days, our warmest day 84. I do think we have a legitimate chance at beating that as we head through the forecast here. So let's do so. 68 degrees, the high temperature tomorrow. We'll get there into the late afternoon hours. Actually could briefly bump up to even a degree warmer than that. Moderate air quality tomorrow. Again, not a bad day. Up to 70 for Saturday, 74 on Sunday, and then the warm air really establishes itself. I've got Tuesday at this point as our warmest day, high of 85. Again, if that verifies, that will be the warmest day of the season so far. Mountain communities starting off in the 50s and 60s for the next couple days, but by the end of the forecast, Tehachapi, Fraser Park well into the 70s. The Kern River Valley going to be all the way into the 80s, and we could even see some temperatures in the 90s in our desert communities, so a big warm up all across Kern County.